back to the track.
This is the U20 women's 1500 meter final. We'll have Rebecca Prebaz from Central Toronto, Eva Morik from Seguin Track and Field, Amelia Anlou from the Okanagan, Alexandra Jackson from the Durham Dragons, Raya Matanovic from Kamloops Track and Field, Kiva Birmingham from Central Toronto, Jocelyn Giannotti from the Ottawa Lions, Alexandre Hunt from Atletisme Rive Sud, Kiana Chare from Real North, Maya Markowska from Burlington Track and Field Club, Meadow Drebert from Leduc Track and Field Club, and Morgan Yeomans from Central Toronto.
Fantastic field assembly here for this 1500 meter U20 final. We're going to see 3 new medalists this year. Last year, Rachel Forsyth took the gold and has since gone on to have a fabulous 12 months. She's not going to be here, but she does have the fastest time in the country with an astounding 4:11.92. The woman to watch here, wearing hip number 5, the tall athlete in red, is Raya Matanovic of Kamloops. She is the only sub 420 athlete in the field. 4:19.71 her best. She set that personal best back in June. It was a 7-second PB at the time. She runs for SFU, and she has the second fastest time in the country, and she has a time that could also put under threat the meet record of 4:18.53. That was set back in 2013 by Julia Zrini.
And Matanovic tucked in a 5th there for a second, but now she's making her moves on the outside. She's moved up on Drebert.
I believe that's Morgan Yeomans up in the front now. And Yeomans, we've seen her at the front of lots of races. She does like to front run. She was 6th here last year. She was the bronze medalist in 2023. There's a pair of silver medals from the OFSA championships this year as well. She's a sub 4:30 athlete, 4:26.72. She set that at the OFSA championships. She's on her way to the University of Missouri in the fall, and they're gaining a great asset with her addition to the team. And we'll keep our eye on the clock. Again, that record potentially under threat, although it's not all that fast at the moment. It's about 1:12 through the opening lap. So 72 seconds would put them right around 4:30 pace, and there is a handful of young women in this field who are more than capable of running that time.
There is a group of 4 at the front who has given themselves a little bit of separation from the rest of the pack. It continues to be Yeomans leading things. Markowska, Matanovic, and Drebert also in that lead 4, but not too far back is Chare.
And Maya Markowska tucked in second there. She also set a personal best time of 4:26.22 earlier this month. That was courtesy of a second place finish at the Canada Summer Games Ontario Trials. She was 7th here last year in both the 8 and the 15. And she is in a perfect position by my estimation right now, not having to do all the work, but keeping herself poised to cover any moves that are made, staying out of trouble. And Yeoman's happy to continue leading. They were 72 seconds through the opening 400. They're going to be right about bang on here as they go through just about 2:25 through the 800 meter marks. They've fallen off slightly, and they've got to just really keep focus here with the pace up front.
Markowska is trying to pull away, but the trio of athletes behind her not going to let that happen. And that gap back to 5th, we've seen it accordion, we've seen it break apart, we've seen it come back together. Right now it is breaking apart again. So it's a group of 4, then a group of 2, and Amelia Anlou is trying to join that group of 4 at the front and make it a group of 5.
Anlou is the junior 800-meter champion at the BC High School Championships, so one of the younger athletes in the field, and they're going to hit the bell here. Still a pack of 4, 3:20 on the clock.
Matanovic goes wide again. She's running on the line between lane 1 and 2. Looks poised to make a pass, but hasn't been able to pull it off yet. Now here she goes.
Well, 3:38 on the clock, and she is going to be dangerous in the closing meters here. She was the 2023 Canadian U18 400-meter champion, so you know she has wheels. But going with her, or trying to, are Markowska and Drebert. Little look over the shoulder there, 200 meters to go, and look at this pour on of speed for the tall woman, Matanovic.
There's a bit of a smile on her face down that back straightaway as she pulled ahead. But she's not out of the woods yet. She's got Markowska stalking her. And now Matanovic trying to hang on. She has a look over. She sees Markowska. She's trying to pull away again. Another look. She doesn't see Markowska this time. It's going to be a win for Rhea Matanovic. She is the U20 Canadian champion.
What a final 2:50 for Matanovic to take that win, and a closing lap for both Matanovic and Markowska of 63 seconds and change. That is stellar running at the senior level, never mind the U20. Kudos to Drebert as well. A 64-second final lap helped her to a bronze medal finish. Matanovic just really biding her time until it was ready to strike. It's another really good time. I believe that's her second best time ever. Again, that's 4:19 was a 7-second personal best from back in June. And she spent most of this race fairly relaxed, tucked in, always in the mix, but never at the front. At least not until it mattered. Here's the final 200, and this is the first of about 20 lookbacks, I would say, that Matanovic does. She's riding the inside line. She forces Markowska to go wide around her if she's going to pass. And there's a look. There's a look. There's a look. Markowska always there, but never ahead. And Matanovic is the 2025 U20 Women's 1500-meter champion.
Matanovic takes the gold, Markowska the silver, and Drebert will pick up the bronze.